Nigeria's rich and vast cultural heritage should be something that we should celebrate globally and worldwide. And that is why we have representatives of Culturati here to talk about how important it is. Now, I need to ask you, Mr. Henry Ta, what exactly is Culturati all about?
Culturati is a platform that basically preserves, promotes values and heritages of the African culture. And now the platform also tries to find ways and means of doing that by engaging SMEs, developing SMEs, finding these SMEs in the categories of models, and it's organizing pageants. Now also having direct engagements with young business owners, supporting them with funding, training, and all that. The event also goes as far as documenting and profiling local businesses, the made in Nigerian businesses, made in Africa businesses. So whether you can speak English or not, we just want to know that you're a businessman who've been in your art or what you're doing for a long time and you've grown over the years. Those are the heritages we have to sell. So Culturati is much of an emotional aspect of Africa and trying to groom and grow Africa for Africans.
Nice. Interesting. Groom and grow Africa for Africans. And sitting right beside him is a beautiful lady, Deborah. I know she's one of the contestants that would be contesting on Sunday during the program. Okay. So first off, how do you feel about representing a particular culture on that day? How do you feel being a contestant in this?
Being a contestant has been very enlightening for me. And it has helped discipline me because I'm not someone who's used to waking up very early. So they've established a sense of discipline for me. So, and every other contestant in the house, for we have to wake up early and still look smart and sharp and ready to work. Culturati, it's about building not just beautiful ladies, not just beautiful men, but people with intelligence, people who have things to impact the world. So it's been a very enlightening experience for me.
I have questions for you, Deborah, but first I need to talk to Mr. Henry on what should we be expecting June 30th. That is this Sunday, Culturati. What should we be expecting?
Okay, this Sunday we are coming big. We're coming with so much of Africa to display. We're coming with art exhibition. We're coming with local brands, showcase. We're coming with models for pageantry. We're coming with awards for cultural icons and heritage preservers. We're recognizing and spotlighting some celebrities who've been able to attribute the African sense into their work over the years. So we're also celebrating dance. There's going to be a lot of African dance.
I love dancing.
So the theater aspect of Africa. And then we're going to be exhibiting culture. So for the first time on Culturati, you're going to be experiencing a showcase of an heritage that you probably would have forgotten by now. Brought back.
That's actually very interesting. And Deborah, now, I know it takes a whole lot for you to be in a pageantry. So I want you to take us through how it is with Culturati.
In the house?
In the house. And what all the trainings, all the preparation you're going through before Sunday?
The preparations have been, like I said, quite stressful because we have to wake up early and still show up smart and ready to work. We're usually up very early in the morning by 6. After our morning prayers, we either have the catwalk session or we have the dance practice. So it's been really nice. It's been really fun because Culturati is not just open to models, it's open to a lot of people who haven't experienced modeling before. So our instructor, Mr. Brendan, he's a very good tutor and he has groomed each and every contestant to the desirable expectations and we can all stand tall either we win or not.
Interesting.
Either we win or not, that's a whole lot because I want to win. If I'm going to be in this, I really want to win. But this is very good for you to actually say that and believe in it. It's fantastic.
All right. You mentioned a lot of things that we should be expecting, but is there any particular one that's been your unique selling point and everyone should look out for?
Yeah, the pageantry has been the one spotlight aspect of the event.
All right.
And then the iconic appearances of very, very popular local African icons, all the way from around Africa coming in. So it's always like a big festival thing coming in. So this year, since we're incorporating just beyond pageantry, it is going to be an experience.
All right.
So we have brands hangout where you have a lot of signatures, telling their stories their own way. We have a whole lot of that. And then the models that we've prepared, we've had some motivational sessions with them. They've become business women. And so some of them are looking into starting new businesses that we intend to empower. So they're going to also be exhibiting and talking to people at the event venue that day. So that would be like an environment for you to sell to your first customers with our signature on you. That's like a guideline. Hey, we are behind you. Go in. So that's it. So it's going to be wow. You're going to have this display of the African color. The community sense of Africa is going to be everywhere around that place. So we're taking not just the venue, we're taking the premises.
Okay.
So that's it.
This question I'm about to ask you is in two parts. I want to first find out the value you're planning to give out as Culturati as a brand. And also I want you to tell us where, when, and time Culturati will be holding up. Yes.
All right. Like I've said, previously, the values are quite enormous. We're selling an identity. It's going to be Africa for Africans to the world. So everyone, it's going to be benefiting from the reward for models who are going to be winning prizes in different categories. And then we have the award ceremony for icons and cultural preservers, the heritage preservers and all that. And then we're going to be having recognition of special guests who will be coming in from around Africa. Then we're going to be having a showcase of cultural dance, art exhibitions, special unique art exhibitions. And then we're going to also hold puzzles for people to win. Then we'll have these performances by local entertainers here in the industry who are African signatures. And then it's going to be holding at Balmoral Convention Center, Federal Palace Hotel, starting 5 p.m. on Sunday, 30th June. So you should come.
We're super pumped for this.
I know, right? And I can't wait for Sunday so I could go for the event. But Deborah, how do you think that this event can help in nation branding, like branding the image of Nigeria at large?
Generally, people have a perception of Nigeria to be fraudulent, and usually the comments we get are not very positive. But Culturati is promoting our heritage, and they intend to empower its youth because we are the leaders of tomorrow, we're the future. So with each ambassador from Culturati, you get to empower more people. And the more we empower people, everyone gets empowered. And then we are able to start up our own businesses and do things and give Nigeria a better name in the world at large.
Wow. Interesting.
It is very interesting that you understand this and you can say this confidently because, a lot of Africans or Nigerians don't even, understand who they are. They do not understand their identity. They do not even know the importance of, being an African, being a Nigerian. They don't understand anything. And it's very fantastic that you understand this, and you know that a lot of our image has been dented a little bit, and I really, really do love that. Now, Mr. Henry, I'd like you to, talk to people on why they should be at Culturati. Why should it be at Culturati this year?
Okay, I think from my own personal experience with the brand, it's been like understanding that you're more valuable than you seem. I feel more treasured in my African tradition. I feel like I'm home. I don't try to imitate or emulate someone.
Okay.
So it makes me feel like if I am just a little of me, I am all of me because it's all coming from home. I don't have to say or try to say I know you, but then I don't know your roots.
Okay.
You get me? And so culturality is going to be selling that signature in lifestyle. It's going to be selling that signature in business, in commerce. You would understand how culture directly affects your business because it's the first thing that comes to play wherever you go. Your name, the signature you carry, says all about you. So when I look at you, I see how much of value I can buy from you, looking at where you come from.
That's
So that's
All
it.
right. Okay, so how do you think organizations, brands, governments can venture into culture and traditions, making it probably the next oil and gas sector of Nigeria, such that foreigners, people abroad, would look forward to coming to Nigeria to, just take a look at the cultures and traditions of Nigeria?
We have destination of choices in Nigeria.
Yes.
They should be renovated, taken care of. The ones that are natural habitats should be preserved, well protected, big time. They should really be protected.
Okay.
And then you have the textile industry back home should actually be rejuvenated. They should give so much because now the Ankara print, the African print, is selling big time. And so these guys abroad are looking into printing it for us.
Okay.
So that will be us buying our own custom.
Buying our
custom,
own,
wow.
yes. Yes.
So you can imagine us buying our own custom. We have to be manufacturers and inventors of our own if it actually belongs to us. You see, makeover, makeup started in Africa, face painting. It started in Africa. Someone copied it from us, did it much better, and sold it back to us. That's like robbing you and giving it back to
yes.
you.
Originality.
So it's crazy. I feel bad when I see. So they should, I think the guys in the makeup industry should start looking at the African signature of makeup so that the products will start changing. And so competition stops when you become a monopoly. You get me? So you just take over the industry by introducing your own. So you have to become African. So they will have to partner with Africans. So that's building our economy, building us. And then you look into entertainment. Don't make the movie if there is no African story attributed to it.
Put out there,
Don't do that. Don't do that. Try to always sell Africa in whatever you do. Our homes, we should appreciate African arts. Buy from these artists so they can grow, become a global brand that people can now buy more. You understand? So all of these things, don't let your wedding dress be a color that is not African if the wedding is holding in Africa. That is the one way to make sure that Africa sells.
Yes.
Now,
Wedding festivals, yes.
Tremendously in calculating and putting everything together, you have sold Africa. I have a job because I'm culturati.
Yes.
So the more you sell the lifestyle, I would always try to showcase it and make sure it becomes a spotlight. So we all have jobs, we all have a sound economy. So you find out that in Africa, infrastructures and the environment looks behind compared to the individual talent and development. We are more educated than the environment we live in.
I'd really love you to say so much on this, but we have to go. But thank you so much for coming. It has been an amazing conversation talking about cultural heritage, talking about tourism in Nigeria, and also talking on Culturati. And you shouldn't miss this. Culturati is coming up 30th June. That is this Sunday, and it's going to be massive and interesting. And of course, we will be there. So make sure you're...
Do you like the video you just watched? Then you should click on the like button and move over to click on the subscribe button. Also, you should click on the bell to get notified anytime we drop amazing episodes of Tea or Coffee for you. Adios.